What's going on, everyone? Maikeru Nashijoki here with a new video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my first experience in Vainglory. Figured why not? I'm hoping people are interested in hearing about it, because I've played this for like a week now, and I figured after a week has passed by, then I go ahead and tell everybody about what I think. And I just figured, why not let everybody know? I'm pretty sure others would like to hear. I'm pretty sure, and I would love to hear about everyone else's first experience of playing Vainglory too, but figured I'd go ahead and I'd tell everybody about my first experience, because why not? All right, so my first experience in Vainglory, first of all, I was interested in playing it at first, because I saw the app before, like 6 months ago, but I just decided not to play it. At least I think I saw it 6 months ago. I don't remember when the last time I saw it, but I know I've seen this app before, and I was really interested in downloading it. What made me stop was the fact that it took me like 596 megabytes, and I already had Mobius Final Fantasy, the global version and the Japanese version downloaded, and that's like 4 gigabytes right there out of my, like 4 to 6 gigabytes out of my memory that Mobius Final Fantasy took up, and 596 megabytes would just add on to it. And I know for a fact that I would not have enough room to be uploading any videos or content to my YouTube channel, because I got the Japanese and the global Mobius Final Fantasy, and then I got Vainglory, which is 596 megabytes on here. So I got like close to I have like probably like close to 7 gigabytes already used up already. That's not good. However, I stopped playing Mobius because I wanted to find something new. I wanted to do something new. So I went on ahead, and as I looked up Vainglory, and I was thinking about downloading it, I was just like, okay, so like, what should I expect out of this? And I was just like, I'll just look it up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of videos of Vainglory on YouTube. And there really was. But the first thing I looked at was like the basic fundamentals of the game. Like how to play it, how it should be played, what all the extra stuff you can get out of it. And I was just like, you know what? Okay. So that's when I decided to make sure that I was like, okay, are you sure you really want to play this game? You sure you really want to do it? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's just go for it. So I downloaded it, and I decided to play it. And when I did, I was just like, okay, so I got to complete this tutorial first. And I was like, okay, sweet. I get to go through a tutorial. That's awesome. And I'm glad I did, because that's when I was able to learn how the game was supposed to be played. And it got me interested. So I was like, the first character that I rolled was Taka, and I was like, no way, I get a ninja fox. I was like, huh, that's interesting. So it was teaching me how to play as Taka. Use its ultimate to do this. You use its first ability to do this. You use the second ability to do that. You get to level up to 12 levels, but you won't be able to learn. You only be able to put in only 12 talent abilities. And you max out one, it gets you an overdrive. You max out another, gives you an overdrive, but you won't be able to max out the third ability. And I was like, okay, so I was just like, you know what? All right, cool. Now, that's when my first match. When I played my first match, that's when I was like, okay, this is going to be It's going to be pretty big for me because, my first match. And, I wish myself good luck, and I wish everybody else good luck. And when I played my first match, I won, and I was like, holy crap, we won. Like, I first started playing this game and I went and we won a match and I was like, nice. You know, I didn't really expect to win a match on my first try, but hey, I'll take it. Why not? You know, because I don't know. I guess I guess you can say it was by luck. I guess you can say it was by luck. But I think it was because of good teamwork. Because I'm playing as Taka and I'm just starting off, and I guess the people I was playing with were also just starting off too. I guess I don't know how the whole system works, but you know, things were turning in my favor, and I just kept going and I kept playing, and I just figured, why not? And it actually got pretty good. And I kept playing as Taka, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put in some revenue for this game. Why not? You know, I put in like $10, and that was it. After I put in $10, I was like, okay, now we're good to go. That's when I was able to like buy more characters. The first character that I bought was Rona. I bought her because she was a berserker. Plus, she looked pretty damn cute. But she was a berserker. And well, she is a berserker and she does melee attacks, and I was like, yeah, I can do that, you know. Luckily I was able to do practice mode and I could practice playing as her, so I was trying to like learn how she should be played. And when I was learning to play her, it actually got pretty damn interesting. So I was like, okay, so this is how she should be played. Awesome. So now I was like, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna buy her. So I bought her, and I played her in some matches, some casual matches, and I won some and I lost some. You know, I'm always expecting to either win or lose, but hey, you know, just, you know, perform good teamwork and we should be good to go. And we always had good teamwork. It makes it even better when I think it makes things better when you team up, and that's when you're able to do all this. That's when you're able to, you know, like do all this stuff that you can do with this new character that you bought. And I enjoyed it. I liked it, and I was like, I guess I'll just keep playing. I guess if it wasn't for Taka, mostly because I played as Taka most of the time, if it wasn't for him, I probably would have deleted this game already, because, you know, I was like, it's okay. I'm not that damn interested in it. But then as I kept playing and know that this game is actually pretty damn competitive, you know, you have to really strategize on what your next move is, because after you fire a bullet, you can't take that one back. You have to think about the next one. So I was like, okay, so what do I got to do next? This is what I should do, you know, and I don't want to make a mistake, even though I always make mistakes when it comes down to playing games and stuff. I always tend to make mistakes and it sucks, but at the same time I learn, and I think it's a good thing that I keep learning from my mistakes. I mean, I'm going to lose a lot. Not going to lie. I have been losing a lot, but I keep playing and I keep going, because as I continue to lose, I also continue to learn from my mistakes and learn how I shouldn't be doing this and shouldn't be doing that. And luckily I'm not going against the same players. I'm going against different people, so everybody plays their character differently. And that's a good thing for me, you know. You know, I tried my best to be different and like have my own play style, have my own build and everything. And you know, that's when I also decided to put in some more revenue. I bought Idris, and you know, everything. When I played as Idris, you know, I was actually kind of badass playing as him because of his melee, and I was able to kill my enemies quicker. But at the same time, you know, I think it got to a certain level. I think I got to level 5. That's when everything started taking a toll. And the reason for that is because of the I think the reason for that is because I think I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how it works, but after you reach a certain level, that's when things start to slow down, or that's when you really start, dealing with some real, like having a real tough challenge, and it was a real tough challenge for me. I'm not gonna lie, it really was. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it was pretty worth it. And I figured why not? So I kept going even if I kept losing. I kept playing even if I kept losing. It didn't matter if I lost. What matters is that I try. And I try my best. I give it my all. And I try to be as strategic as possible, but not also try to overdo it. I wouldn't want to do that. So instead, what do I tend to do? I tend to go ahead and learn my characters, learn who I'm going to play as the most. Obviously, I want to try to learn other roles. I want to try to play other characters because of how they play differently. However, I will never play as Petal again, because I played as Petal and I shit you not, I sucked playing as Petal so much. I did a battle royale and I had to play as Petal, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Anyway, so yeah, I played as Petal. I did not know what the fuck to do. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to play as this person? I don't know how to play as Petal, and I was just like, fuck, man. Because I felt like I was bringing the team down in the battle royale. I didn't have enough to like re-roll a character. I really didn't. So I didn't know what to do. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I couldn't do nothing. I really couldn't. I didn't know how to play my character. I didn't know how to play Petal. So I sucked, I mean, that's all I was just like, fuck, man, damn. And I was like, never again. I would never play as Petal. Like if I don't know how to play as a character, I will never play as that character ever again. That's how I am, because I suck at playing as that character now. Like, that's just how I am. So I was like, no, I'll never play as Petal again. However, I did play as some other characters, and I had some different experiences, and I was able to win with some other characters, and I actually enjoyed it. I actually think that, hey, I'm playing this character pretty damn good. I think I can, do a hell of a lot more. And when I did, I started to learn that, okay, so this is how this character is supposed to play. Okay, this is what this character is supposed to be. This is what this character's build is. I really didn't start getting into this game until I learned I learned that I have to look up each character's build if I'm going to play as them. And when I did, I was like, okay, so this is Gwen's build. Like, this is the best build for her, probably. But then at the same time, I have to be like, okay, that's probably the best build for them, but is it the best build for me? That's what I had to ask myself. And it worked some of the time, and then other times it didn't. So I was like, okay, so maybe I should try this instead of that. I'll try to replace that with this, and I'll replace this item with this item, and then I'll do this item with a different item. And the builds actually started making more. As I kept playing, I started trying to like figure out how the builds are actually supposed to be. And it actually worked for me. I was like, okay, so this is how this character is supposed to be. This is how this character is supposed to be played. And it's actually working. So I don't see why not. And I was like, okay, so I'll just stick with this build for now until I can find something new that's actually fitting for this character. And when I did, like in this gameplay that you're seeing right now, I actually did something very completely different. Possibly the same as the other builds that I've seen on the websites, but I'm building Gwen up completely different. So that's when I was like, okay, so I guess I'll just play as that character. I'll do something different for this one, and I'll do something different for that one. And when I did, that's when I was like, okay, so this is what I got to do next. And I followed my steps, and I started taking. I'm not gonna lie, if I'm really into a game, if I'm playing a game and it has me jotting down some notes, that means I'm actually wanting to play this game a hell of a lot more than anything else. For real, I'm serious about that. Like, I usually don't jot down notes unless that game is that damn interesting. So I was just like, okay, so this is what I got to do next. And that's what I did. So I was like, all right, so now that's over and that's out the way, now this is what I got to do next. And like I said, I usually don't take notes, but if a game got me doing that, then that means I'm really serious about this. Then I really gotta learn how to play this character. And if I don't know how to play this character, then I'm gonna fail every single time. You know, like I said, I'm gonna be wanting to learn to play other characters too. But I need to make sure that the character that I play the most, I master that character before I, do anything else with any other characters, because that will be my main character. This will be my main, this will be my go-to, like Gwen will be my main, and the sub will probably be Idris. Like, he's the second one that I really want to learn to play as, especially when it comes to melee, because melee, I have to really, really learn how to play melee. I'm not going to lie about that. All right. I used to be kind of sort of good at it, but I have to know when I need to be up there, and then I have to know when I have to back off. Like, that's what I really have to know. For melee, I have to know when to be in the action and when I have to back off the action to make sure that I don't die, So, that was my plan originally. I was in a guild before, and I figured, like, okay, I'm in this guild and I gotta do all this. I was like, crap, so like, as I was gaining more experience, I thought the guild was active, but it wasn't. If the guy that's the guild master, if you're watching this, and I'm sorry for leaving your guild, but it wasn't as active as I thought. There was probably only like 3 or 4 people active. I'm not gonna give out the guild name I'm not gonna give out the name of the guild, but that's how I felt. Like, the guild was just inactive, so I just needed to look for an active guild. So yeah, I am guildless, but it's understandable that like, I'm not doing a whole lot of team matches, because I have to learn to like make it on my own. And that's what I usually do. I try my best to make it on my own instead of relying on other people. And I don't want to like be carried up to tier 6, tier 7, or tier 8, or fucking tier 10, however many tiers there are. I don't want to be carried up to that. Instead, what I want to do is I want to learn to, like, do things all on my own. And as I learn to do things on my own, then I won't need to be carried. You know what I mean? And I never liked being carried. It was never my thing. So my thing is that as I continue going, and as I continue playing the game, and as I learn more and more about it, then that's when I'll be able to, that's when I'll be able to learn. And you guys know what I'm saying. Yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I learn to make it on my own and not have to rely on other people. I really don't want to make it seem like that. I really don't want to like rely on other people, because I shouldn't have to. All right. So, with that being said, that's my first experience. You know, it was easy. It was kind of easy at first, but then it got harder and harder as I kept playing because I was leveling up and I wasn't going against new players. I was going against pro players. Some of them were pretty average, others were moderate. But yeah, you know, that's about it. That's my first experience. So tell me if you're watching this and you're playing Vainglory, if you want to, tell me about your first experience. I mean, I'd be happy to hear about it. I'd be happy to know about it. You know, I wouldn't have any problems with that. So yeah, you know, that's all I got for you. I will see you all in my next video, whenever that is. As always, I am Maikeru Nashijoka. Take care of yourselves, guys.